On the ledge at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Jack Benedict along with Pat Doherty. Doug Steve will be on the sideline. And Indiana opens up tonight on the road at Freeport against the Jackets. And right now it is a beautiful night. Earlier driving here, and Doc, you were the driver. Yep. Boy, some heavy, heavy rain.
Boy, it was ugly, Jack. But we got it. We're here.
And it's a brand new season. And, of course, it's the first year for Coach Brad Wright,
yes,
who, of course, is doing something a little different. He's coaching from the press box, I understand.
Yeah, he told me this week that he feels more confident calling the offense from upstairs, and he said one of his mentors had done that in the past, so he's going to give that a try and see how that goes.
We're going to see a new offense, too. Indiana's been accustomed to triple option and veer for so many years. That's not going to be the story this year, is it?
No, the quarterback will not be under center at all. It's all shotgun. He's looking to spread the field and have a power running game as well. So it's going to be a new look offense for Indiana. And I'll tell you, in their scrimmage last week, they did some really nice things offensively.
And the quarterback is brand new.
Yes.
To the quarterback slot, and that's Trevor Smith.
Yes, Trevor had a real nice scrimmage against Mount Pleasant. He's really intelligent, Jack, and he knows what positions to get the kids in, and he knows what reads to make. So I'm looking for big things out of Trevor.
We're on the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. Jack Benedict here along with Pat Doherty. We'll hear from Doug a little bit later on. And we're going to continue talking about Indiana coming off a season in which they made the playoffs. They were 5-6, but they haven't had a winning season since 2014. They hope to turn things around here tonight. Beautiful field. Right now it is really, really nice, and maybe the rain is over. We sure hope so. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to have Indiana High football for you tonight on WDADradio.com, and also coming your way on Renda Digital TV, which is part of our sponsorship of IRMC and Bowser Minnick Funeral Home. We'll be back right after this time out.
Our team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana want to congratulate all the District 7 All-Star teams and wish them the best of luck in the playoffs. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for industries such as general construction, manufacturing, mining and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is the industry leader in Western PA, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, All-Stars, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Hey, if it were easy, everybody'd do it. Now we got the band.
Oh, of course.
Why did he keep them on the field?
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats. And join the Freeport Area High School Marching Band in the direction of Mr. Dr. Chaz Shipman for the playing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for the Freeport alma mater.
In the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show, I'm joined by Coach Brad Wright. Coach, welcome to Indiana. How has the transition been so far?
Thank you. The transition has been very smooth. The kids have been really receptive to what we're doing. The buy-in's been great, and I think we're really starting to execute at a high level.
We're going to see a little different offensive scheme this year. Just give us basics of what's different about the way you run your offense versus previous years.
Sure. Now, this year we're going to be a shotgun power spread offense. Last year you would have seen them under center a lot, every single snap, I believe, and then not throwing the ball very much and running the triple option. So we'll be more balanced this year, and we'll still run the ball with authority, but we're also going to be able to throw the ball to take advantage of things that the defense is giving us.
How have you been impressed, or what are your impressions, I should say, of your quarterback, Trevor Smith?
Trevor's doing a great job. Trevor is a very intelligent kid who's picked up the system very well, and he has a lot of intangible things that you would look for in a leader. So we're excited about Trevor, and we're hopeful that tomorrow night he's going to continue to execute at a high level.
All right, so you had a scrimmage with Mount Pleasant last weekend. What were your takeaways from that scrimmage, being at kind of your first game action with this group?
Yeah, like any scrimmage, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. And, I thought that offensively we did some really good things. We showed some explosive plays at times, and other times we showed the ability to grind the ball on the ground. And those are two things that obviously, when you pair them together, can lead to really big things for an offense. So hopeful that we keep moving in that direction.
What concerns do you have about your defense? I know that there were some big plays that Mount Pleasant hit. And as you know, with football, big plays can kill you really fast. Did you have a good week of practice defensively to address some of those big plays?
Yeah, I think so. You look at the film and you figure out what went right and what went wrong. And, you always scheme very vanilla for a scrimmage. So, it's a matter of rearranging the deck chairs maybe a little bit and installing some schemes that can exploit things that we feel against our offense. We have a tall task ahead of us, though, in containing number 2. He's one of the high flyers and the whippeal, so we have to gang tackle. We have to play. We have to set an edge. We can't let him outside. We have to swarm to the ball and tackle well.
And that leads into my next question. So obviously you've game planned. You've seen what Freeport does. Obviously number 2, he kind of last year for them did a little bit of everything. Yeah. Threw for some touchdowns, ran for some touchdowns, had some receiving yards. What other things of note do you have when you watch Freeport on film?
They're quick. They do have a quarterback that can sling the ball, and they have athletic receivers. And they use number 2 very well in that he's versatile, and they move him around and make it very hard to defend him.
What are you looking for out of your team tonight as they come out, your first game, Friday Night Lights? What are you looking for as a first-year head coach? What are the things you're looking for most out of your team?
I just want to see them rise to the occasion like I feel we can. I want to see us come out with a level of physicality, which I'm very confident that we can do that also. Play mistake-free.
And number 22, Tristan Redding, 21.
Really, the second goal.
I don't have a number 21 in my program. We'll get a name for you on that, folks. To do the kicking for the Yellow Jackets, number 9, Parker Lucas.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. I'm joined by Coach Brad Wright. Coach, welcome to Indiana. It's their first game, too.
Beauty. And in the end zone, 5 yards. Brocious makes the catch. Indiana will come out after the touchback, and we're going to see the first-year quarterback Trevor Smith, although he was on the team last year, but he's a bit bigger than he was last year.
Yeah, he's just a very intelligent football player. He'll get them lined up properly. He'll make the right reads. And Coach Wright is really excited about what we've seen out of Trevor so far.
Trevor Smith is a junior, wearing number 11 out there. And he'll line it up. This is really different watching an Indiana offense after all these years. Trips to the right, and Mill is out here to the left. 1st and 10 at their own 20. And they're moving from right to left as we get started here at Freeport. And we're going to see the first snap of the season. Going to hand it off to the young man named Doherty. And Garrison goes across the 25 to about the 27-yard line for 7 yards on the play. This first quarter of Indiana High football presented by the Friends of Jim Strucy.
Yeah, that was just a good job by the Indiana front. They really got a nice push there, and Garrison was able to hit that hole and get positive yards.
Mill out here to the left, 2 receivers to the right. We've got a man in motion coming to our side of the field in McFarland. So that'll give us trips to the left side. 2nd down, 3 to go. Trevor looks and throws incomplete, intended for McFarland, who was hit immediately in the secondary to 32-yard line by Brady Stiverson. 3rd down coming up in about 3.
Yeah, it looked like something took Trevor off of that. He wanted to give it to him a little bit earlier, but he hesitated, and that gave Stiverson just enough time to break on the ball.
All the action of High School Sports Night brought to you in part by IRMC and on Renda Digital TV by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home. Direct snap, they need 3 yards. Quick toss, 1st down. Catch is made. McFarland takes it across the 40 to the 42-yard line. And a 1st down where Stiverson knocks him out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a nice play on 3rd down. And you can see the balance that they're trying to achieve.
New set of downs for Indiana. We're in the first quarter here. Brought to you by the Friends of Jim Struzzi. 1st and 10, near side hash mark for Indiana. The Little Indians, coached by first-year coach Brad Wright. And they've got a man in motion. They hand it off to Mill. Mill trying to turn the corner. He's in trouble, and he's going to be dropped for a loss back around the 39-yard line.
That was actually Levi Porter on the carry, Jack. He's the exciting freshman that everybody's talking about.
Porter in at 6'1", 180 pounds. Mill is in at 6'2", 175 junior. Of course, his father and uncle both played for Indiana. Grandfather Jim Mill. And you'll hear a lot of familiar names down through the season. The ball is at the Indiana 38-yard line. They've got to go to the 48-yard line of the Jackets. No score. First possession for Indiana, and they'll go from the gun with McFarland coming in motion. Trips to the left side. Looking, backside pressure, the toss, and this is going to be a loss on the play as Mill hauls it in. And they're going to give him the 33-yard line, but he was knocked back and in on the tackle, several tacklers, including Smitek. So it's now long yardage to go. They're all the way back at the 33, 3rd and long.
Yeah, that's, again, I don't care what offense you're running, Jack, but there's not too many plays for 3rd and 19. So, what are you looking for here? A screen, something like that, just to try to get positive yards.
From the gun, sidecar right, back to pass, looking, and as the ball is tossed and deflected by Stuyvesant, and they're going to call it a fumble, and the ball is going to be at the Indiana 28-yard line.
Yeah, the offensive tackle just got beat off the edge and had a free rush right at Trevor. That's a shame because that gives Freeport the ball right at the 28-yard line.
Jacket turnover.
Well, that's the first break of the game, and we got a chance to watch the Jackets coached by John Galliot, and the ball is at the Indiana 28.
Not the start Indiana was looking for, absolutely.
Gavin Croney is a quarterback. He's a lefty. He's 5'10", 140, a senior. He'll go from the gun with a sidecar right now. They reposition, put an H-back on the right side, and a handoff, and not anywhere to go as Lane is really wrapped up.
Good job by the defensive end, Alvin Liu, to really solidify the end, and then the team came and gang tackled. That was a good job by Indiana's defense.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. First quarter brought to you by the Friends of Jim Struzzi. We're at 9:26 and counting here in the first period. Beautiful night now after an horrendous storm on the way over. Parker Lucas is wide left. We've got a slot inside him, H-back on the right side, and a flanker to the right. Man in motion is Ottoman. This is Croney rolling to the left. He's a lefty. He throws it. He completes the pass. It's a first down at the 15, the 10, and down around the Indiana 8-yard line as Doherty was in on the tackle with others. But sprinting to the left and completing the pass, and it's a first down at the Indiana 8-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, really, that was an easy throw for Kearney. The corner had bailed out, and there really just was no one there.
So the Jackets trying to capitalize off the Indiana turnover, and they have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Sellinger is split to the left, also a slot man left, and a flanker to the right side in Lucas. Croney, quarterback, is going to take it to the right. He is spun down, dropped right around the line of scrimmage. And
Alvin Liu again.
Liu is 5'11", 190, a senior. Understand he didn't play last year. He played a couple of years ago. Is that right?
Yeah, this is his first year playing on the high school team. And they're asking a lot out of him, putting him on the edge there.
Ball is at just inside the 10, 2nd and goal. Lucas will split wide to the left. Sidecar left. Gavin Croney, the quarterback, man in motion. They're going to hand it off to the motion man, and that's Stuyvesant on the reserve. He's in trouble. He's going to be hit right around the 10-yard line, and it should be a loss of another yard.
Yeah, that's a good job by Isaac Nygren to clean that up. Indiana brought a run blitz there, Jack, and Garrison Doherty was able to turn that in, and Nygren hit him right as he cut back.
Nygren and Garrison are two veteran linebackers, and the ball resides at the 9, where it's 3rd and goal now. Boy, this would be a big deal if if Indiana can keep them in check here. Going to have a sidecar left in Ben Lane. He combined for over 1,000 yards last year. Fake on a reverse. Lefty throws. Going to be caught at the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown, hauled in by Jackson Reiser.
Now that's remember they switched that. Zach Clark. Zach Clark's wearing 22 tonight.
Well, first game, and everybody has the same problem. Trying to get on the same page. So Clark scores on a pass which covered 9 yards. And it is 6-0. Lucas is the place kicker, and he will kick out of Crony's hold. And his kick hits the upright and bounces back. And it is no good. 6-0 Freeport with the lead. We're going to be back in 60 seconds. Indiana High Football on WDAD.com and on Renda Digital TV, presented by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Johnston Nursery Landscaping. Check them out on Facebook.
Well, he got a good return here by Indiana. Levi Porter moved the ball up all the way across the Indiana 40-yard line, and they're going to spot it at the 43.
Good return. Really broke some tackles and did a nice job.
First down and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Indiana trails 6-0. Split receiver to the left. We've got two receivers to the right. Handoff is going to go to Liam McFarland. He'll get about a yard. And they get he broke the tackle, but the whistle blew.
Liam McFarland on the handoff. His forward progress was stopped on the play by a bunch of Yellow Jackets.
I'm always interested in the word of forward progress.
Yes.
What other kind of progress is there?
Right. It'd be regress otherwise.
Second down, 9 yards to go. It's almost like jumbo shrimp. And we've got a split receiver out here. Brocious, flanker to the left, split receiver to the right. Trevor Smith looks right, throws right now, and it's knocked down, incomplete. And that was kind of scary as Otterman came over and batted it away.
He was trying to hit Liam McFarland on the wheel route out of the backfield, and Otterman just got his paw up there and knocked it down.
Clock stopped at 6:35. First quarter brought to you by Friends of Jim Strucy. Indiana trails by a score of 6-0. Jim Mill comes out here as a split receiver to the left. Split receiver right, slot right, man in motion, comes to our side of the field. Smith is back, he's in trouble. He looks, he throws long, and it's caught inside the 30-yard line.
Boy,
and it's Kotchuk who hauled it in, and he goes out of bounds. And they're going to put him at the 26-yard line.
What a nice job by Trevor. He waited, he stepped up in the pocket, they gave him a nice protection, and he put the ball right on the money to Anthony Kotchuk.
They're going to put him at the 25-yard line, and it's first down for Indiana as they try to get an equalizer here after the beautiful kickoff return by Levi Porter. And as they line it up, we have the official stepping in.
They're going to say offsides on Freeport.
Wow. 5-yard penalty. Taking it to the 20. just on the edge of the red zone. 6:26 to go, first quarter. Indiana trails 6-0, but they're driving here. And Trevor Smith will operate from the gun with a sidecar right. And McFarland in motion. Now he'll come in the backfield. The quick pitch goes to McFarland. He'll be stepping out of bounds after about a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. Very close to that first down mark. I think he's just a hair short. They gave it to him.
We've got Doug Steve down on the sideline. I don't know if he can see us or not. No, he's up close watching.
He's walking.
Yeah. Sideline updates are brought to you by Crimson Management. Well, there's the ball given to Garrison. Doherty to about the 9. Right in the middle of the field. We're going to put it at the 10. Second down and 6 at the 10. Look to the sideline to get the call. With Kowchuk split right. Mill out here to the left, one-on-one coverage. Man in motion, Brocious. He'll take the handoff. He gives ground, and he's going to lose ground. Back around the 14.
Yeah, that's the second time they've really tried to run that. They're having better luck going north and south as opposed to east and west. And there's a little loss on that play to bring up third down.
Third down 9, and the ball at the 14. I'm going to have them line up here.
Yeah, real quick, I don't know if you got the changes, but Evan Brocious is number 21. It's number 10 in the program, but 21 down here on the field tonight, back upstairs.
Got it, Doug. Thank you very much. Line and the snap. And we've got a flag on a play. And it's movement against Freeport.
No, it's Indiana.
No, it's against it. Why did he point one way and then the other? I guess I was wishful thinking. All right, going to run the clock, and that takes it back 5:25 to go first quarter. Freeport leads 6-0. They forced a turnover. They got a pass, and then on the attempted extra point, they hit the upright. And it is now third down coming up with the ball at the 19-yard line of Freeport. Two receivers right, sidecar left, man in motion. McFarland goes to the far side of the field. And Mill is out here to the left. They look for him on a slant play, and the ball is going to go instead to Garrison, and Doherty takes it inside the 10 on the near side here. As I peer around the corner, I think it's
right
around the 7.
6-yard line maybe. 7. You were right, Jack. And 4th and 2 on the 7.
Well, let's see what they do here with the ball on the near side hash. 4th down and 2 to go. This is a big offensive line for Indiana, the biggest they've had in quite some time. The Clark twins up around 300. And they're going to go with sidecars left and right as Trevor Smith looks to the sideline to get the call. Brocious is in the slot right. Kowchuk to the right. Mill is out here to the left. From the 7, and the handoff, and in trouble, and McFarland trying to pound his way for a first down, and he did not get it. So they turn it over on downs, and Freeport will have the ball with a 6-0 lead at the 4:06 mark here in the first quarter.
It was a good drive by Indiana, but they weren't able to finish there, Jack.
No, not at all.
The penalty there killed him and knocked him back behind the sticks.
So the Jackets will have the ball and spotted at the 8-yard line with a 6-0 lead. Well, let's see if the Indiana D can come up with a play here. Gavin Croney, the quarterback. He's in the gun. Back around his 1-yard line. He'll take the ball. He's going to run it. And they drag him down at the 15.
Number 4, Gavin Croney.
That looked a little scary. I thought somebody may have grabbed the helmet or face mask.
Yep, Carson Beatty, the defensive end, made the tackle, but he got him around the shoulder.
That's a 9-yard pickup, and it's 2nd down and 1, just outside the 15-yard line of the Jackets. 6-0 at the 3:39 mark of the first quarter, brought to you by the Friends of Jim Struzzi on an IRMC high school football night. And the lights are on, and it is really now a beautiful night. Second down and short, 2nd and 1 with a sidecar right.
Looks like a timeout by Freeport.
So they call a time, and they lead 6-0. We'll be back after this quick message. Indiana High Football, WDADradio.com, and also Renda Digital TV.
Berg's Jewelers in Indiana reminds you that if you're in need of gifts for your special someone, stop in and choose from a huge selection of diamonds, pendants, rings, and more. How about a watch from Bulova, G-Shock, or Harley-Davidson? Luxembourg's Jewelers can also customize plaques and trophies for any occasion. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts for any occasion. At the Indiana Mall or downtown, Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Well, it was a 2nd down and 1 in Freeport with a procedure penalty, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 6 as they moved after the timeout was called.
Yeah, I would think, at 2nd and 1, you would have thought maybe Freeport's going to take a shot and try to get the ball downfield. Now 2nd and 6, we'll see. I'd expect to see the ball get in Lane's hands.
I thought maybe they're going to pound it for a yard, but they didn't do either one. Picked up a penalty, and it's 2nd down and 6 now with a sidecar right. A low snap. Quarterback is hit, spins, goes down quickly. And some good play in there as Nygren, among others, in on the stop for Indiana, will bring up 3rd down and a loss of a yard on the play back to just inside the 10-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go, first quarter.
And this is where Indiana has to get off the field on defense, Jack. They cannot allow Freeport to get a 1st down. They haven't pinned deep. They have to make a play here.
3rd down coming up and long, about 8 to go. They are at their own 10-yard line. The Jackets lead by a score of 6-0. Some shifting on defense by Indiana. As Gavin Croney has the lefty, looks, he pumps, he's in trouble, he throws the pass, incomplete.
Good job by Indiana's front, Jack. They got very good pressure on Freeport, and he had to throw that ball away. Good job by the Indiana defense there.
They're going to punt now. On 4th down. And an opportunity here to get a run back. Porter is back to receive. And he'll stand around the 40-yard line of Freeport.
We got a timeout.
Another timeout.
Who's this one?
Going to talk it over. Let's take a 30-second break. Indiana High Football, WDADradio.com, and Renda.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
To the Lady Jackets. The Freeport hockey and baseball teams are sponsoring a golf outing at Birchwood Golf Club on Saturday, October 1st. There's a breakfast, a lunch buffet, refreshments while you play, and lots of golf and prizes. Contact Sarah Suwan at suwan@freeport.k12.pa.us if you're interested in information. 4th and 8 for Freeport.
Low snap from center in his own end zone. The punt is a good one.
Wow.
And it is going to go over the head of Porter. He lets it go, and that's not good. It's going to roll all the way to the Indiana 22-yard line. That's a 68-yard kick.
That's a heck of a boot there by a high school kid, Jack, and it was all in the air, too. That wasn't much of a roll.
Well, an opportunity for Indiana to do something and make it a maybe 67 yards. They're going to put the ball at the Indiana 29-yard line. They trail 6-0.
Yeah, they gave him credit for a 62-yard punt there. That's a way to flip the field.
Boy, they flipped it all right.
They might want to tell Coach Tortorella to take a look at that kid.
Well, they got a couple of guys right now that are doing pretty.
I was just told he might be going to Cal. We'll see about that.
Well, we got two of their players and a coordinator. Now, what are we doing? Checking on the clock? It's still running. That's why. That's the problem.
And they don't have a mic. The referees aren't mic'd in high school, so now they put it back at 2:19.
See, Doug, got something for us, Doug?
Yeah, they're putting more time back on the clock. It kept on running after the punt. 2:19 left in the first quarter. Back upstairs.
All right, Indiana ball at their own 29-yard line. Smith throws low, incomplete. Intending out here on the near side to Jim Mill. There was some pressure.
For the Yellow Jackets, number 44, Cyprian Sellinger on the coverage. The incomplete pass brings up a
second down coming up. Don't forget, tomorrow on WDAD, the 54th year of the Luther Ford Lincoln Coaches Corner Show. That'll be at 8 o'clock.
Didn't you tell me this was your 57th year doing high school? So you would have been around maybe when that coaches show started.
Well, I started it. Here's the handoff, and powering his way to the 33-yard line. It looked like a bit of a stop, but then Porter kept it going, and the freshman took it out to the 33-yard line. And it is third down now and 6 on a 4-yard pickup. Just under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Freeport leads at 6-0. Trevor Smith will have a sidecar right. Two receivers left, two to right. He sets, he looks, he has a man open.
Nice
diving
catch by
catch.
Levi Porter.
And Porter at the 44 hauls it in for a first down.
Boy, that was a really nice catch. He adjusted his body, held it in as he hit the ground. Nice throw by Trevor as well.
This is a really good-looking player in Levi Porter. Good size at 6'1", 180. I used the term in high school, true freshman.
Yes.
New set of downs, 1:25 to go, first quarter. Indiana ball, sidecars left and right. And the handoff, backpedaling, spinning, and taking it up toward the 49-yard line is Liam McFarland. And they'll spot him at the 48. Second down, 6 on a 4-yard pickup. Smith looking to the sideline to get the call. Really entertaining to watch this offense.
Yes, I mean, as I said, they've done some nice things, and it is an entertaining offense to watch. Now they got to put it in the end zone.
We've got the handoff, a fake handoff, and then Trevor jumped over the pile, and then, wow, it closed in a hurry, and he went down right at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like he got about a gain a yard.
But he was stopped cold. 1 yard gain and clearly third down.
Third down coming up with the ball at the Indiana 49. And we're down to 18 seconds and counting here. First quarter brought to you by the Friends of Jim Strucy.
They can run this down if they want. The play clock, it's a 1 second differential.
Let's see if they get it off. They do get it off. Trevor's back. He's in the pocket. He's in trouble. And he runs. He's hit again right at the line of scrimmage, and down he goes as the quarter ends. That's the end of the first quarter. We're back with a score. Freeport 6, Indiana nothing. Indiana High football brought to you by WDADradio.com and also Renda Digital TV.
Contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at beyondthesunsetpets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
ClimaShield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective coatings, spray foam insulations, and commercial roofing, invites you to protect the things that matter to you most. Whether it's vehicles, water and wastewater tanks, building and construction, flooring, mining equipment, or containment, give the ClimaShield team a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast and wishes all the players the best of luck both on the field and in the classroom this year.
Second quarter coming up. Indiana High football brought to you by Pennsylvania Rural Health Initiative. Jack Benedict, Pat Doherty, Doug Steve. Indiana trails 6-0. And they switch sides now. And it is fourth down coming up. They've got 4 for the first down in punt formation. And the kick is by Kauchuk. And it is going to roll out of bounds. No, I guess it stayed inbounds at the 19-yard line.
Looked like the receiver was standing out of bounds when he touched it.
So it's a 30-yard punt. Yellow Jackets have the ball first and 10. Ball at their own 20-yard line.
All right, they're going to put the ball at the 20. And that's where Freeport will have it after the Indiana punt. Just underway here in the second quarter, and the ball spotted on the far side hash with the Jackets leading by a score of 6-0. And they're going to spread it out here with a sidecar left, 2 receivers left, man in motion coming to our side of the field. Crony will roll to the left. The lefty throws, completes the pass, and taken out of bounds to Clark at the 30-yard line, and he'll get a first down.
Yeah, Liam McFarland and Porter were on that tackle. But they just ran. All they did was put the quarterback on the sprint out and hit the guy in the flat.
Ball just shy of the 31-yard line to the Jackets. 6-0 lead on a pass play after the turnover by Indiana. Again, Indiana shifting their defensive line, defensive front. 3 down linemen, 1 standing. Quarterback on a direct snap is going to run the football. He'll take it to the 36 for a 5-yard pickup, where he's tackled on the play by Jim Mill. And limping off the field here is Parker Lucas, and he's being helped off the field. He is a key cog because he defensively had 64 tackles last year, 4 sacks and an interception. He also is their punter and a wideout, and they're checking him out here. They put him on the trainer's table.
On the table.
Looks like an ankle, but we'll see how it goes. So the ball is at the 36 with a 2nd and 5 for Freeport. They move it from right to left as we viewed. Now repositioning and put an H back on the left side. And
they blew something dead here.
Yep.
Flag. Delay a game maybe? Yep, delay a game.
Doug?
Dead ball. Delay a game penalty against the Yellow Jacket offense. 5-yard penalty. He remains 2nd down.
Okay, Jack and Pat, one thing when Freeport has the ball, their offense coordinator is Dave Lazier, former head coach at Penns Manor back in the day, grew up in Indiana County. He loves to spread the ball around on offense, and you can see it so far from Freeport.
Yeah, and this is his first, Doug, this is his first year. He had come over from Springdale. I believe he was head coach there last year.
Sideline update brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. Here we go with the penalty. 2nd and 11, completed pass. And fighting his way to the 37, Trevor Smith over there along.
Levi Porter, I believe.
With Porter making the tackle. That will bring up a third down with the ball at the 36. Freeport on the far side hash mark.
And again, here's another opportunity where Indiana's defense, if they can get off the field here, Jack, and get the football back in that offense's hands, maybe something good can happen.
This is an anniversary. It's the 100th season for Freeport football. And they have the ball now, as we mentioned, third down, 6 to go, direct snap. Crony comes to the left. He throws the pass. It's completed. It's a first down and pushed out of bounds. Ben Lane at the 45-yard line. Lane last year with 1,026 combined yards. That's passing, rush, receiving at 11 touchdowns. First down at the Freeport 46.
Yep, and they didn't do anything crazy there, Jack. It was just another one of the sprint outs, and Lane came out of the backfield and was in the flat, and he gave him the ball on time. As we said, Crony's a left-hander, so it's a little easier you see him rolling our way more.
Yeah. Carson Kosecki, one of the receivers wide to the right, split receiver to the left. Stayed on the ground, and it goes to Lane, and he is hit right away and spun down quickly by Alvin Liu, helping out Nygren also on the play. No gain.
Boy, so far, Jack, Alvin Liu has done a really nice job on the edge, just solidifying that defensive end position.
Don't forget, on the post-game show, we will have the Good and Associates Good Player of the Game. They've been in business since 1955. Was a good year for me. But that's another story. Direct snap, rolling to the right. The lefty dumps it. It's going to be complete. And then, I shouldn't laugh, he slipped and fell at the 44-yard line. And that was Zach Clark, who caught the touchdown pass. So it's 3rd and 12 coming up now. And another big third down play.
Yeah. And again, we talk about it all the time in football. Can you get off the field on third downs? We know that Freeport's offense is explosive. We know that they have playmakers. So you want to keep them behind the chains. And hopefully Indiana can get some pressure on Crony here and make a play.
Coming up at halftime, the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Report. Doc doing features this year with the seniors, and you'll hear that as part of our halftime show. Direct snap, here comes the rush. They set up a screen, going backwards, running laterally. Now we can't turn the corner. Does turn the corner. 45, 50, 45 of Indiana, and pushed out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
There's a flag in the middle of the field, Jack. I think this is going to come back. But, boy, I'll tell you what, Jack. Indiana had him bottled up, and he just popped out around the end, and it was Katie bar the door. But maybe because of that flag. Let's see.
Very possible, and of course that's a no-go. Clark took it all the way down. Personal foul
on Freeport.
Boy, they've had some penalties that have really hampered them, and that's going to take the ball back to their 40-yard line, and they've got to go to the Indiana 44. Second quarter here at 8:15 mark, brought to you by our sponsor for the second period here. And coming your way, Pennsylvania Rural Health Initiative.
So again, 3rd and 16. Can Indiana's defense make a play?
Two receivers right, H-back on the right, split receiver left, and they'll go on a reverse
nice
from Lane inside handoff. But
very nice job by
defense.
Number 76 for Indiana.
It's one of the Clark boys, isn't it?
No, I think it's Ben Cochran. I believe 76 is Ben Cochran.
76 is Ben Cochran, and he's a veteran because he was the center last year, and he's going out after this play. He's listed at 280. As we mentioned, Indiana has some big linemen, and Cochran is a veteran, so he gets a break. And now it's going to be 4th down, and of course their punter, Lucas, is out with an injury, and they're going to be punting here with the left foot kicker, and it's a pretty good kick. Let's see what kind of a roll. Indiana not returning.
Get away from it.
That's never good. And all the way down to the Indiana 15-yard line. So the punting today and the exchange of possessions has really helped the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that was a big punt there, too.
So Indiana takes over, trailing 6-0.
Sellinger on the punt for the Yellow Jacket. Ball is down.
Sellinger was the punter.
The 16-yard line. Be first and 10 Indiana.
And they'll put the ball at the 16 of Indiana. We have 7 minutes, 23 seconds to go in this second quarter.
First down, Indiana. Ball on their own 16-yard line.
All right, let's watch the Indiana O here and see if they can get something going. McFarland is a slot to the right. Mill outside of him, man in motion across the line of scrimmage. A direct snap and nowhere to go, and Smith is down, and he lofts about 2 yards on the play. And that was a design play, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
They were just trying to run quarterback power.
Clark made the tackle back at the 15. It's 2nd and 11 now. Mill comes right. Split receiver left, sidecar right, high snap. Smith hands the ball off. And finding his way for good yardage, McFarland takes it across the 20 to the 23, maybe the 24.
Yeah, so it's going to be a manageable third down now.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 3 here. And the ball at the Indiana 24. They move it from left to right as you visualize on your electronic device or watch us on Renda Digital TV. We have to add that nowadays too, which is great. Third down coming up, and a little less than 3, maybe 2 to go for the first down. And up the middle, that'll be a first down. Fighting away to the 30-yard line.
Nice run by Trevor Smith to keep his legs moving. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Liam McFarland on that carry. They went Wildcat with McFarland there, Jack.
First down at the 30. McFarland, a senior, 5'9", 170. 1st and 10, second quarter, 5:40 to play. Freeport leads 6-0. And our timeouts during the course of the game brought to you by our friends at Luxembourg Jewelers, where it's about time maybe to think about a holiday gift. No gain here and a loss on the play. Into the pile, it's nothing, the 30-yard line, so 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10, ball still on the 30-yard line.
Our stats during the course of the game brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first, member FDIC. 2nd down, 10. Trevor takes a snap, throws the pass, juggled out of bounds, incomplete. Kalchuk couldn't handle it.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. It was right on time, and Anthony, it went right through his hands.
Number 4, Gavin Crony on defense.
3rd down, 10 coming up for Indiana. Down 6-0 here in the second period. In addition to Doc's halftime feature, we'll have the WPIAL update, the Trib Live halftime show. 3rd down, 10. Reverse motion by McFarland. Trips to the right. Trevor looks. He throws the pass. Incomplete.
Intended for Brocious on the out and up.
Too tall at the 45-yard line. They must punt. So it's punt formation. Kalchuk was the punter last time around, and he is back there. We've got double safeties, double return men for Freeport. Ball is at the Indiana 30. 4th and 10. The snap is good. A lot of time. He gets it away. It's not a good kick, but he might get the roll. He does. It will be returned at the 38-yard line. Here's Lane. He's got a lane. Lane's got a lane, and he's still on his feet inside the 35 and all the way down to about the 25-yard line. Ben Lane on a hop, and he found going on the near sideline And Freeport is in great shape on the Indiana 27-yard line.
Yeah, that was a big-time return there. Indiana lost contain on the outside.
So they're interchanging some people here for the Jackets. As we mentioned, this is the 100th year. They were 6-5 last year, 4-1 in the conference. This is a Class A school out of the Allegheny 7 Conference. First down at the Indiana 27. Direct snap. Crony rolling to left. He's got a running room. 20-yard line, steps out of bounds. We'll see where he stepped out. Line of scrimmage was the 27. But he had he's got 10 yards, I think. Yeah, he got a first down. He picked up a first down. Nobody there defensively.
No, he had a wide angle there and just kept it, and the linebackers had to get out on him.
Their side hash, the ball is at the 17 of Indiana. They trail 6-0, 4:26 to go in the second period. They'll send a receiver out here to the left in Carson Gosecki, and a split receiver to the right, slot man on the left side. The quarterback, Crony's going to keep the ball. He goes up the middle. He finds running room. He's still on his feet. He'll take it to the 5. They push him forward. He got maybe to the 3-yard line. Just that thrust and kept it going, and it's goal to go in the red zone here. Lou was in on the tackle, but they got wiped out on that play.
That was just a quarterback. Right now, he put his foot in the ground and really went. Now they bring Crony out. I wonder if they're going to go Lane with the Wildcat here. They're putting number 12 in.
They're going to spot the ball at the 4.
Like
number 12 is Sean Sellinger, 174-pounder. Let's see if Lane will be in the Wildcat.
Going to be in the Wildcat.
Yeah. And timeout is called with Indiana trailing by a score of 6-0. And so we're going to be back with more Indiana High football after we take this timeout on WDADradio.com and Renda Digital TV.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team, the quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, community awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
From the 4-yard line, Lane is going to be hit. He won't go anywhere.
Boy, what a nice job by Ben Cochran. They had a wide split, Jack, up front for Freeport, and Ben Cochran just shot the gap and got a hold of Lane. That was a really nice play by Ben.
3-yard loss takes it back to the 7, where it is 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line. Defense did a good job on that play. Let's see if they can duplicate it here with a 2nd down play. And are they going to have Crony back in the game, their starting quarterback, Gavin Crony, a lefty. He has split to his left. Ben Lane back to pass, looking, end zone, throwing, and it is incomplete in the end zone. Nice play by Brocious.
Yeah, Brocious, boy, he's happy that he knocked it down. He would have loved to make the interception. He had great position. Crony threw it up, and really, Brocious, you would have liked him to see come down with that pass. But we'll take it.
Yeah, now it's 3rd down and goal at the 7. Jackets are threatening here with a 6-0 lead. 2:50 to go. We're in the second quarter. Brought to you by Pennsylvania Rural Initiative. Taking a lot of time in the huddle.
Play clock's at 5. They're going to have to hurry to get
They
this
really
ball
are.
off.
We're down to 2-1. They're not going to get it off. Nope. Yep, there's your flag.
And they're out of timeouts, so they couldn't stop it.
Well, that cost them, and we're going to keep it right here at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. Well, we're not in the booth. We're on the ledge to the booth.
Right.
Outside. And fortunately,
the weather has cooperated,
so
knock
far.
on wood.
Yeah.
Driving down here, it was a little dicey.
Oh.
I know you were probably had a little white knuckle in the back of the car.
Yeah, well, I put my rosary beads in my black pocket. Here we go with the sprinting to the left and stepping out of bounds. Good
Great
play.
job again by Alvin Liu. Boy,
doing a heck of a job.
That's going to bring up 4th and goal from right.
They're going to 15, 16. Oh, they still move it back. Looks like the 17-yard line. Boy, they were all the way down to the 4.
Yes. Well, let's see what Freeport's going to do here. They have 44 Cyprian. It looks like they're going to try a field goal here, Jack.
Well, they are. They're going to put it down at the 23. This will be a 33-yard kick.
Cyprian Sellinger.
He's a lefty. And a kick.
Wow,
Kick. Beautiful kick right down the middle. And a beautiful kick into this Cyprian Sellinger. And it's now 9-0. We'll be back with a kickoff on WDADradio.com and Renda Digital TV.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
To do the kicking for Freeport. Number 21, Evan Brocious takes the kick from his own 15-yard line. He's tackled on the play. Number 44, Cyprian Sellinger at the 36-yard line. There is a flag on the play. It's an illegal block in the back penalty against Indiana. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Gives Indiana the ball 1st and 10. Ball at their own 23-yard line. First down, Indiana. Offside penalty against the Yellow Jacket defense. 5-yard penalty. First down and 5. Number 2, Levi Porter takes the pass, gets it across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Looks like number 7 for the Yellow
Does he think we're at halftime?
Ford gets up the Geronimo pile.
Garrett, you got to bring it back.
That's enough for Indiana first down. They'll have it 1st and 10. Ball on their own
No.
3-yard line.
Now pay attention.
We got 2 minutes.
Handoff to number 2, Levi Porter is tackled by number 2, Ben Lane. There is a flag on the play.
All right, we're back with you. We've missed a lot. First of all, we had a kickoff returned by Brocious. Brocious with a pretty good kickoff return, and there was a penalty on the play that took Indiana back. And then Indiana with the second down play picked up a first down all the way to the 33-yard line. And then we just had a play on a tackle made by Ben Lane. They threw a flag for what we thought was, he was taunting, and then they picked up the flag and said no taunting.
Yeah, right there. Lane shrugged right at the Levi Porter after he made the tackle. That definitely should have been a 15-yarder. They talk about it. Why would you throw the flag to begin with? He's the head referee. He saw it right in front of him, back upstairs.
Exactly. That's the way we saw it up here, too. No question about it. So the ball is going to be at the Indiana 34-yard line. They are down 9-0 with 1:31 to go in the second quarter of play. And we're going to hold it here at the S&T Bank broadcast booth.
They had to take their first time out. The play clock had run down. You know, again, going back to that penalty, why do you throw the flag and then pick it up? It's either a penalty or it isn't. What's there to talk about? The referee clearly heard something, but this is the world we live in.
Yeah, it is. And they, of course, need officials everywhere. But, all right, it went against Indiana, that's for sure. It's going to be second down back at their own 29. Indiana's got to go to the 43 for a first down. And remember, coming up at halftime, the Indiana Total Therapy halftime report. Doc will have him. I don't even know who he interviewed, for the senior.
Adam Clark.
Oh, gee, you gave it away.
Well, we don't want to keep him hanging too much.
All right, Adam Clark. Each game, Doc will interview a senior. There are 9 seniors, so that'll work out well. And that's coming up as well as the Trib Live halftime report. All right, here we go. Trevor Smith's pass is incomplete. It might have been deflected up there. It was intended for Kalchuk. 1:27 to go. They got to maybe at least get a closer first down or closer to midfield because
you really don't want to give the ball back.
No, there's still time for Freeport to put some more points on the board. They have a touchdown and a field goal, no extra point, but they lead at 9-0. Direct snap. Trevor back. He looks to the left. He zings it, and it's a little bit too tall. Maybe should have been caught, incomplete. McFarland, the intended receiver, and he'll have to punt. Fourth down.
Looked like it just sailed right over Liam's head. Trevor stepped into the throw, and it just sailed. Jack, the problem is Indiana has not been able to flip the field, really. The drives that Freeport was backed up, Indiana's defense has held them. But Indiana has given them a short field twice, 2 drives of roughly 28 yards and 27 yards. That's going to be problematic for Indiana moving forward.
Kalchuk ready to accept the snap from center. Fourth down and long. Snap is a good one, and he blocked and picked it up, scooping it, and into the end zone is Clark for the touchdown. The block punt. Clark goes in, scores his second touchdown, and Freeport increases their lead now to 15-0.
Number 22, Zach Clark. He gets in the backfield and blocks the punt, scoops it up, takes it in the end zone. It's a Yellow Jacket touchdown. With 1 minute, 16 seconds to play in the first half, Freeport gets 6 more points on the board.
Well, that changed things, didn't it?
Yeah, and Jack, on the last punt, I noticed that Anthony was a little bit slow in the operation getting the ball off. And now Freeport also saw that, and they exploited that.
So the attempt now at an extra point. And that was blocked by Indiana. So the biggest problem for Freeport is to get the extra points in. But they do have the lead here by a score of 15 to nothing with 1:16 to go. So we'll be back after we take a timeout on WDADradio.com and the Renta Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Finding running room. This is McFarland. He's up across the 45. He's near midfield. And maybe an opportunity here if they could open up a couple of plays and get on the board, but only 68 seconds on the board.
Indiana has 2 timeouts, so they can run their offense from here.
Right on the 50-yard line. It's about a 30-yard return.
Indiana, ball on the 50-yard line.
All right, let's take a look as they will line up here with the ball on the far side hash. Sidecar left, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Little toss out here to Kauchuk. Makes the catch and wiggles his way to the 44-yard line of Freeport and a gain of 6 on the play.
What's the flag now?
Always spotted at the yellow jacket 45-yard line. There is a marker, a flag down on the play.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning for Freeport, I think, huh?
It is a sideline warning against the Yellow Jackets.
They're going to give, well, they took a yard away from him, so it's a 5-yard pickup, second and 5.
What that'll do, though, is that'll stop the clock.
It's at 54 seconds.
Well, now they started on the signal.
Yeah, second down, 5. Sideline pass. Kauchuk has it.
Got out of bounds.
And at the 41, he's a yard short. Third down 1 at the 41 of the Jackets.
No gain, 4-yard gain on the play. So
that took 5 seconds, or actually it took 8 seconds.
Third and 1.
Third and 1 at the 41 of Freeport. Indiana down 15 to nothing. Again, ball batted in the air, incomplete. Slapped away by the D, and knocking it away was Ottoman.
Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down for Indiana.
4th and 1.
The Yellow Jacket, 41-yard line.
42 seconds remain in the second period. Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Rural Initiative. Here we go. They need a yard. They got it. Trevor takes it, and he'll take it down to the 36. A 5-yard pickup, and they hustle.
Indiana's going to use the timeout.
Timeout
the
here.
Clock stopped on the first down. Indiana's going to take a first down and get organized.
We'll keep it right here. We're going to go down to Doug for a report.
Okay, Jack and Pat. Right now down the field, Indiana's going to try to put some points on the board, but it seems like offensively right now, Freeport's allowing that little underneath pass. I think in the second half especially, if not here, we have to look downfield more. Trevor's had some guys open, but he's dumping it off right now. But again, it's a growing experience for the whole offense for Indiana. Jack?
All right, thank you, Doug. Sideline updates brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. Check in with Doug for your retirement and investment needs. Tomorrow we'll have at 8 o'clock on WDAD Radio 1450 and 100.3 FM, the Luther Ford Lincoln Coaches Corner Show. You hear from all the coaches around the Heritage Conference and, of course, Coach Brad Wright of Indiana. So first down with 38 seconds and the ball at the 36. Trevor's back. He has time. He throws long. It is caught at the 10-5. Touchdown for Indiana. And Jim Mill hauled it in and goes in for the score. And Indiana gets on the board. 31-yard pass play.
As Doug just said, Indiana needs to look to take a shot down the field. Boy, Trevor put it right on James Mill. What a beautiful pass down the sideline. That's a great answer for Indiana going in at halftime.
That's a 50-yard drive in a hurry. They did it in about 68 seconds. So that could change things too as far as mentally, and they're going to go for 2 points here. Trevor looking over the middle, intercepted. So the score remains 15-6 Freeport, but Mill, 31-yard reception from Trevor Smith, and Indiana's first touchdown of the season, first scoring of the season, with 30 seconds remaining, and we'll keep it right here.
You know, Jack, there should be 38 seconds. They ran the clock on that 2-point play, and they should not have. I don't know if the referees picked that up. Doug, he can't hear us down there, unfortunately, tonight.
Yeah, it's a one-way conversation. It's like the old days. The only thing is we forgot our flashlight.
Right.
Because that used to be the signal. Maybe he has a comment. Well, I guess not. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Okay, there you have James Mill. Great catch right there. Great pass by Trevor Smith. But, you know, talking to Coach Wright back in preseason camp, I said, any surprises this year? He goes, well, we got some kids that really worked hard in the offseason. It's really taken their game to the next level, and one of those players was James Mill. Jack, Pat, back upstairs.
Thanks, Doug.
James Mill with the touchdown catch from Trevor Smith. Well, we have an IUP connection there on both ends.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of IUP connections on this team, Jack, so that was great.
Trevor, the son of IUP associate head coach, and Lori, Jim Smith. And, of course, so we talked about James earlier. So we have 30 seconds exactly remaining, and nobody can make an extra point tonight. It's 15-6 Freeport. And Redinger is going to be kicking off for Indiana, Tristan Redinger. And he gives a ground ball that is bobbled and going backwards at the 15. And now coming back to the 20, 25, 30, still on his feet, breaking a tackle. 35, 40, 45, and finally running out of bounds. Wow.
That's Brady Stuyvesant. What a great individual effort.
Indiana overran the play.
Yes.
And no flags. So Stuyvesant, that took 13 seconds. So the ball is at the Indiana 44.
And again, you know, you had the touchdown drive. You really don't want them to get anything positive, and sure enough, now they got a chance to put more points on the board. Indiana's got to make a play here, Jack. They cannot give up a touchdown.
Direct snap to Gavin Croney, who rolls to the left side. He looks and he throws long, incomplete. At the 22-yard line on the near sideline to Stuyvesant.
11 seconds left.
That took 6 seconds.
Incomplete pass brings up a second down and 10.
Second down and 10 at the Indiana 44. Can't give up a big play here at all. And the defense is in prevent. And looks like they might just run it out here. Yeah, they will.
They have the victory formation, and that's going to end the second.
It's a victory formation, but it's only a halftime victory. So it's 15-6 at the half. Coming up, the Indiana Total Therapy halftime report. The score at halftime is Freeport 15, Indiana 6. And you're listening to Indiana High Football, presented by IRMC and the Bowser Minnick Funeral Home on WDADradio.com and Renda Digital TV.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
The entire team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana would like to wish the Little Indians the best of luck this season. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for the oil and gas industries, general construction, manufacturing, mining, and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is an industry leader in Western Pennsylvania, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, Indiana, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
A van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
This is attorney Patrick Doherty. When playing sports, it's important to know the rules of the game. When faced with a legal challenge, you also need to know the rules of the game. Allow me to use my more than 20 years of experience to help you develop a game plan for your legal needs. Whether it's criminal, real estate, estate planning, or family law, my office is here to help. Contact us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to ensure you know the rules of the game. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Shannon Lipniskus, Hutton Blues Insurance of Indiana, is proud to support high school football.
I'm Jay Blues. You can't beat football season, and when it comes to your insurance needs, you won't beat the service we provide at Hutton Blues Insurance.
Our family business has served Indiana and the surrounding counties for more than 3 decades.
Once you do business with Hutton Blues Insurance, we'll make you a customer for life.
So best of luck, area teams, from your friends at Hutton Blues Insurance in Indiana.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Little Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
The Coney Island Restaurant wishes all the Indiana football teams the best of luck this season. The Coney is proud to say it has served the Indiana community for over 88 years. The Coney is a full-service restaurant with indoor and outdoor dining. The Coney also has full banquet facilities for whatever function you're planning. Visit the Coney website at theconey.com. The Coney, 642 Philadelphia Street in the heart of downtown Indiana.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. Right now at Luther Ford, order your new Ford and lock in 2.9% APR financing for 60 months, no matter when your new vehicle comes in. That's right, order your new vehicle now and your interest rate is locked in even if rates go up. Plus at Luther Ford, you'll save big during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Homer City and Evansburg. Click on lutherford.com.
liked the one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it, the one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
I'm State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all our student athletes and their families every success on the gridiron. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for our students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. These have been challenging times, and I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Johnston Nursery Landscaping. Check them out on Facebook.
Member FDIC, let's get a little bit of a review here of the half duck.
Sure, Jack. I mean, look, Indiana's given up short fields all night. You know, Freeport had a drive of 28 yards for a touchdown. Then they had another drive, 27 yards, where they hit the field goal, and then the blocked punt for the touchdown. So, you know, when Indiana's been able to get them backed up, they've been able to make some plays and get off the field. Now, offensively, Indiana, you know, they moved the ball a little bit. They haven't really been able to get anything on the edge, on the perimeter in the running game, but north and south in the passing game, they made some nice plays.
Doug, I want to ask you, because you're along the sideline, we have the one-way communication when you're down there, but with Coach right in the press box, who's handling what down there?
Well, it seems like a lot of Mike Boyano and Steve Woodrow are doing. I mean, they all are really doing. I mean, Mike Boyano's calling it. It looks like the plays. Steve Woodrow's handling, what they're doing, whether they're going for it on fourth down or punting and everything of that sort. But, it's just the communication seems not to be a factor. And I just worry about, being the game, Doc, you played the game. It's different than practice, even in the hot weather. The adrenaline playing a game is even different in a scrimmage, and I'm starting to sense that some of our linemen are getting a little winded out there. So hopefully here in the second half, the weather is cooler now. Hopefully they can get through this game and it doesn't affect them. But you can just sense at the end of that second quarter that our linemen they're trying to make rotations, but it's just that adrenaline and the difference of playing in an actual game. Hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt Indiana.
The one thing I did notice that they had Ben Cochran come in in that second quarter there, and he really seemed to give their defensive front a little bit of a boost to give some of those other guys a little blow.
And he was getting through. It looked like he was lining up as a nose guard, and he was getting right through there and making some plays in the backfield. So, they just have to continue. I think offense, like I said, I think Trevor Smith is managing the game. He's throwing those little dump passes or little short passes. But I think for Indiana to come back and win, they have to get the ball down the field like they did on the nice pass to James Mill there. They hit Kyle Chuck early in the game on one of those deeper routes, but that's how I think Indiana's going to be able to win the game.
Freeport leads 15-6 here at halftime of the Indiana Total Therapy Halftime Report. We'll go to the Trib Live and their update here at halftime.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show for our senior spotlight. Today I'm joined by senior lineman Adam Clark. Adam, thanks for sitting down with me. We have a few questions for you today. So tell me, first off, who are your parents?
My dad's Tom Clark. He's a big voice in the crowd on Fridays. And my mom's Chrissy, and she works at the local elementary school.
Okay. Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have my twin brother Alec. He's the left guard, and I'm the right guard. So.
Okay. Adam, how long have you played football?
Played since I was 8 years old, and I haven't stopped since. So.
Do you have a favorite football memory?
It's probably beating Marion Center back in fourth grade on the last play of the game. That was the first time I really celebrated after a game.
Okay. All right. Who's your favorite athlete?
Probably Cam Hayward. He's one of those guys that's a beast on the field, but then off the field he's doing charity, he's working with kids, he's donating. He's just all-around great guy.
Good. All right, so do you watch any movies?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Probably Pacific Rim. Big robots and big monsters fighting each other. So.
Okay. How about academically? What's your favorite class in school?
Probably any history class, government class too. I enjoy that stuff.
You have any idea what you want to major in after high school?
Either geologist or a history teacher.
Okay. For the 2022 season, what are your goals?
For the team, I want us to make a deep playoff run. And for myself, I want to get nominated for the Bill Fralick Award.
Okay. After high school, what do you plan to do?
I plan on going to college and continuing my football career.
Is there anyone that you'd like to thank who's helped you along the way?
I'd like to thank my dad. I don't know what I would do without him. He's helped me immensely throughout my football career, getting me recruited, get my mind right, and helping me stay motivated.
Okay. Hey, Adam, thanks for your time today, okay? Yep. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That was the Senior Spotlight. We will return with more of the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show after this.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is proud to be the presenting sponsor of all the Little Indians video broadcasts this year. A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life. For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana and at BowserMinnick.com. Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Meet the Berkshire Hathaway team, the quarterback, Tom Moreau.
In football, to be successful, you have to have the talent, the right game plan, and be able to execute it. In real estate, whether you are buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway always has the right game plan for you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced team at Berkshire will help you cross the goal line if you need to sell or you're in the market to buy.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience. Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, Indiana, and online, thepreferredrealty.com.
This is Attorney Patrick Doherty. Do you need legal help? The Law Office of Patrick Doherty specializes in criminal law, wills, and personal injury. Visit my office at 737 Water Street in Indiana and let me put my years of experience to work for you.
ClimaShield Industries of Indiana, your home for protective coatings, spray foam insulations, and commercial roofing, invites you to protect the things that matter to you most. Whether it's vehicles, water and wastewater tanks, building and construction, flooring, mining equipment, or containment, give the ClimaShield team a call for fast, reliable service for your next project. ClimaShield Industries of Indiana is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast and wishes all the players the best of luck both on the field and in the classroom this year.
Team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana want to congratulate all the District 7 All-Star teams and wish them the best of luck in the playoffs. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for industries such as general construction, manufacturing, mining and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is the industry leader in Western PA, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, All-Stars, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Indiana High sports fans, Gooden Associates Insurance Agency is just like you. They support Indiana High sports too. They're also proud to live in Indiana where they help families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Call Gooden Associates Insurance Agency at 724-465-8887. And go Indiana High Little Indians. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio. Subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Hi there, I'm Michelle Jordan, the Executive Director of the ARC of Indiana County. We are a nonprofit organization that is a chapter of the ARC of PA and the ARC of US, and we are an advocacy organization. Our primary goal is to advocate for individuals with disabilities and developmental delays, their families, and help them and guide them through the education process, as well as programming, awareness, and community outreach. And we look forward to 50 more years of advocacy.
Recently voted Best Landscaping Company in Indiana County, Johnston Nursery Landscaping has been serving the area since 2002 in all phases of landscaping. J&L's primary focus is year-round property maintenance, driveway seal coating, excavation, and wholesale and retail Christmas tree sales. Let J&L take away the hassle of fall leaf cleanup and also help with those fall landscaping projects. It's a great time of year to work on those beautiful home projects. Johnston Nursery Landscaping. Check them out on Facebook.
Hollidaysburg area.
All right, there you go. Well, we're going to be ready to go with our third quarter coming up, presented by InFirst Bank. And they are celebrating 100 years, as we mentioned, and Indiana trailing in this game by a score of 15-6. And Freeport will be receiving to begin this third quarter of action. Our producer back in our Wender Broadcast studios on the radio side is Garrett Clark. So we thank him for his efforts as we all get ready here on Friday night. It's just unbelievable with the fans of Indiana County and beyond are spoiled. Yes. And it's good that they are, because we've got 4 radio stations and 4 games on the same night.
Yeah, I mean, that's tremendous to promote high school athletics and all the hard work these young men put in, and their coaches and their families, and it really takes a village to run these athletic programs.
All right, we're ready to go. And kicking off, Indiana to Freeport, and we begin the third period. It's a line drive kick, a short kick taken at the 22-yard line, back to the 30. This is a good return by Lane. Lane stays in bounds. He crosses the 45-yard line, and that's where he will be ending his return. And wow, that puts them at the 46-yard line. That's 47-yard. That's too much, too many yards.
Yes.
Ball on their own 47-yard line.
So we're going to see here once again the offense for the Yellow Jackets, led by their left-handed quarterback, Gavin Croney, listed at 5'10", about 150 pounds. He has a sidecar left, hands the ball off to Lane. Lane slants off the right side, crosses the midfield stripe, and gets into Indiana territory near the 48-yard line. Nice pickup on first down.
Looked like Kalchuk came up and made that tackle for the Little Indians.
Gain of 5 yards on a play. Make it 4 yards on a play. Second down and 6 at the Indiana 49. Carson Kosecki is split to the right. And we've got a receiver out here to the left side and a slot man left, and the handoff. They're going to keep it on the ground. This is Clark. He's got running room. He breaks a tackle to 40, 35. First down. He's going to take the ball to the 34-yard line of Indiana.
Nygren on the tackle, but way too many yards there, Jack.
Clark's been a big part of this offense tonight.
He really has.
In fact, not only the offense, but all the way around. Took it in on the block punt. New set of downs for the Yellow Jackets at the Indiana 34. Sellinger is the flanker right. Two receivers left. Handoff goes to Lane. Lane goes right, then up the middle, and he stopped at the 31-yard line. Picked up a 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Last man getting up down there for...
Looked like Carson Beatty, number 56, and Nygren on the tackle.
Yeah, Nygren has been a little bit of everywhere tonight. They'll put it at the 35, and a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Sellinger goes right. Dean Fuhrer, split receiver out here toward the boundary left. Man in motion, Clark. It's going to be the quick pitch on the option, and it's Lane. Big hole, and he's going to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown. And 30 yards, and Freeport's on the board with their first possession. And the thing that set it all up is the outstanding return by this guy, Lane.
Short field again, Jack. They just ran a speed option, got the ball in Lane's hands, and there was nobody home.
At the 9:59 mark, 21-6. Let's see if they can make an extra point here. This hasn't happened tonight, but it does this time. It is good. So Freeport comes right out and they score, and they lead 22-6 on Indiana. We'll be back with more Indiana football, WDAD.com, and also Renda Digital TV.
Team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana want to congratulate all the District 7 All-Star teams and wish them the best of luck in the playoffs. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for industries such as general construction, manufacturing, mining and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is the industry leader in Western PA, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, All-Stars, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
The kickoff by Wetzel is taken all the way back at the 7-yard line by Brocious, and he does get to the 21-yard line, but a good kickoff by Wetzel, who added the extra point a moment ago. And Indiana now goes to work, and they've got a lot of work to do. They are down by 16, 22-6. So let's watch them here and see if they can get it going. Be nice to respond and make it a game.
Yeah, Indiana's offense needs to just get a couple first downs, settle things down here, Jack, and make something happen.
And Trevor Smith hands the ball off, but this is a no-go. Nope. And Garrison Doherty that time was stuffed right away, and he lost 3 yards on the play back at the 20. It'll be 2nd down. Actually, the line of scrimmage was a 23, so it's a 2nd and 13. Second down coming up, direct snap to Smith. Looks, throws the pass over the middle screen, and there's going to be a first down and more. Big yardage with McFarland coming across the 35, takes it all the way to the 41-yard line and a first down.
Yeah, that's a good answer there, Jack, to just get something positive for this offense.
Picked up about 20 yards on the play, and so it's a new set of downs, and that looks better at the 41. 22-6, Freeport scored to begin this third quarter, and Indiana trying to answer with McFarland coming out here as a slot right, split receiver left, and a receiver outside the numbers on the right side. Now McFarland into the backfield in motion on the option play. The pitch goes to him from Trevor Smith, and McFarland struggles his way, and he will make it to the 45-yard line.
Indiana,
a tough 4 yards.
Yeah, Indiana went with a speed option into the boundary that time, where they brought McFarland in motion and then looped him back around, and were able to get 4 yards out of it.
Second down on the near side hash at their own 45. 6 to go. Anthony Coucha comes right. McFarland in the slot right. 2 receivers out there to the left in Porter in the slot and Mill. Direct snap. Trevor looks. He's in the pocket. He's going to run now. He stutter steps at the 50. He eludes a man at the 45. At the slides
Great
down
job.
at the 40. And he picks up a first down.
And that's a really smart job, Jack, of knowing he got the first down. Now I got to get down and avoid those big hits.
That really was. That just shows the intelligence of the young man. To the 46, it's a first down in the third quarter here, brought to you by our friends at In First Bank, celebrating 100 years.
This might be a shot opportunity to take a shot to James Mill here.
All right, we take a look. Man in motion is Porter. Trips right. Mill is to the left. Now Porter in motion takes a fake. Trevor keeping the ball. He stood up, and then they turn him around, and it actually gave him another yard or two to the Yellow Jackets' 42-yard line, and they pick up on the play of some 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Big offensive line for Indiana, as we had mentioned. Beatty, Fisher, the 2 Clarks, the twins, and
they jumped. They got them to jump.
That's 5 yards against Freeport. Can't get back in high school, can you?
No, you can't. And Trevor did a really nice job. He came up and hard counted them, and half of the defensive line jumped. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and short.
2nd and short.
I'm sorry, 2nd and short.
That's even better yet.
Even better.
2nd and about 1 at the 37 of the Yellow Jackets. Now we're going to go with an I formation here, and from under center, they push forward the quarterback keeper, first down when he needed a yard, and he got more back up to the 33.
That's the second time Indiana's done that in short yardage. They've gone I formation, quarterback keep. He just looks for wherever the soft spot is and picks up a few.
Third quarter brought to you by In First Bank is moving along, 6.5 and counting, 22-6. Freeport with the lead. Direct snap, looking left. Flanker screen. McFarland turns and spins after he is hit initially, but not going to work, and he loses yards, several back to the 36. In fact, he'll lose 3.
Loss on the play looks like 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Ball at the 36-yard.
Again, Jack, when Freeport's jumping those quick routes, that's where you'd like to take your slot guy and run him down the field. That's where you take a shot, because they're being so aggressive on the screen game.
Here's a direct snap. Trevor's going to keep the ball, and he turns and spins. He breaks a tackle, and he keeps on going, and he'll take it to the 26-yard line. That was a nice move with a lot of traffic, but followed his blockers, made a spin move, and they'll give him another yard to the 25, where it will be 3rd and 2.
And again, keep your offense on time. You're able to convert 3rd and 2s. Much easier than 3rd and longs.
Nygren checks in to the game for
heavy backfield.
Yeah. Man in motion and a fake. Trevor going to keep it. He's got a first down. Takes it to the 22-yard line.
That was McFarland out of the Wildcat.
Oh, that was McFarland in there, yeah. Trevor coming back in now. And they had Nygren in there, and he retreats to the sideline. But it's a new set of downs for Indiana near the middle of the field. They're down 22-6. Third quarter ticking away. And I've noticed in high school football over the years, for some strange reason, the third quarter goes by quicker than any quarter.
Well, I thought that was just last year because I was the third quarter sponsor.
No, it wasn't because of you. Back, looking long, end zone. Oh, just outstretched arms of Levi Porter. Just a little bit off the mark, or he had a touchdown. It was a one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was a really nice read by Trevor. I think Levi tried to reach a little bit. If he keeps running, I think he just runs under that ball. It was really a nice ball by Trevor.
Second down, 10. 22-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. They scored here, mainly because of Ben Lane with his kickoff return and then his touchdown run. And now Indiana trying to answer. Shot clock, game clock down to 7. There's the ball up the middle and breaking tackles and headed for the end zone, into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, it's coming back.
Do we have a flag?
Jack.
Oh, man.
Boy, what a nice run, and it's coming back, I think, on a hold.
Oh, yeah. Yep, well, we had a touchdown there, Doc.
Yep. They have to try it again.
Yep. It's a hold.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
It's going to take it back to the 25, and this will make it 2nd and 12 at the 25. That would have been sweet.
That would have been nice, Jack. They drew it up right. They've been pounding the middle of that zone all night.
Now, not this time.
They gave it to him again, and nothing.
Nothing going this time. Garrison not carrying the ball, but they wrapped him up pretty good, and he is back at the 28, where it is now 3rd and long. They've got to go to the 13.
I think this is 4 down territory.
Okay, Jack, real quick here. You know, to me, that holding call, he just got pancaked, the defensive player, and they call holding on Indiana. See what they do right here, back upstairs.
All right. Crimson Wealth Management and Doug on the report. Here's Trevor's pass out here for Porter, incomplete. Slapped away on the near sideline. Coming over was Trent Buffalo. I'm sorry, not Buffalo. It was Dean Fuhrer who was over there to slap it away. And we've got a 4th down situation now.
I think you got to go for this here, Jack.
Trailing 22-6. It's an in-between territory here.
Yeah, I mean, you're inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
You can't punt this ball.
No way. 4th down, got to get to the 13. Need 15 for the 1st down. McFarland motion to the far side. Trevor from the gun. He looks. He's going to run it now. He has some running room to 25, to 20. He cuts inside at the 15, at 10. He's got a 1st down. Beautiful move by Trevor Smith to the 8-yard line. It's goal to go. On a big 4th down play. Boy, that was he found that running room and he took off.
Boy, really, he did, Jack. He put his foot right in the ground and he decided, hey, I'm going to make this play when we need it. And that's a big-time play right there.
Now he lines his team up at the 8-yard line. Looks to the sideline. Doherty to the right to the quarterback in the sidecar. And now he moves over to the left hip of Smith. He'll take the handoff. He goes up the middle to 5, and he fights his way down to the 1-yard line.
Boy, what a tough run there inside.
It was tough.
He got popped right at the end there, Jack. But
well, let's see if he gets the ball here and get back what we lost a moment ago.
They
fumbled the ball, and it's recovered by Freeport. Man, oh day. Jackson Ford recovered the fumble. Is there a flag? No.
No.
Well, that is a shame.
That's called being in the right place at the right time. Jackson Ford. Turnover with Yellow Jackets. The ball first at their own 3-yard line.
Oh. What could have been. That didn't happen. At the 2:33 mark now, Freeport will have the ball.
Indiana's got to do a good job of keeping them pinned down here, Jack. You can't let Lane get loose.
And where do they spot the ball? At the 3. 3. Well, maybe they can return the favor. Direct snap and tackle right back at the 1. Nice penetration by Indiana, and that was Alec Clark with a nice drop for a 2-yard loss. Second down and 12 back at the 1-yard line.
Now they're blowing it dead.
Let's
see if we can get Doug's attention.
Yeah, they're trying to get an explanation on the Indiana's fumble. They believe they still got it, but we'll see what I mean. They can't do it now because it's after the play, but they have asked the official to come over and explain the call there.
A little late, wasn't it? Clock down to 2:13, third quarter, presented by In First Bank. Indiana was on the doorstep, but they just couldn't open it up. Fumbled the ball, and now the ball is back at the Freeport 1 in the end zone. Back to pass. Here's a long pass on the near sideline. Too far. Good coverage by McFarland. One-on-one, incomplete, intended for Furiu. And now third down, and maybe another opportunity here, but again, they have to defense make a play.
Yeah, and this is really important for Indiana to try to just keep them pinned deep, get the ball back. I mean, look for something positive here. Defense has to rise up now.
Carney, the quarterback, in the end zone. 2 receivers right, split receiver left. The ball is at their own 1. And they're going to run it out of the end zone. And only a yard, maybe 2. But it's going to be put on the 2-yard line.
Carson Beatty made a nice tackle there, and there's going to be a timeout maybe.
We're down to 1:47, so there is a timeout. So we'll be back in a moment with the scores. 22-6 Freeport leading Indiana, WDADradio.com, and also Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
Freeport called a timeout. They're back at their own 2-yard line. Fourth down. Indiana trails 22-6. Let's see if Porter can get a return here, and
their punter is right on the end line.
Right on the end line. His heel was almost out of bounds. It's they're going to take a safety.
They took a safety.
That was the timeout.
That's why they did it.
Yeah. They took the 2 points, took the safety instead. And that comes here in the third quarter. So it's 22-8 now. And really not a bad not a bad deal.
No, I mean, honestly, you're Freeport, you're in control of this game at 22-6 at that point. Now they're going to bring the ball out to the 20, get a free kick, and we've seen their kickers do a tremendous job tonight trying to flip the field instead of maybe something catastrophic happening, a block punt or a good return where Indiana gets the ball in a short field. So I understand what Freeport's doing there. It makes some sense.
And they didn't just do it. They called a timeout, made sure that everybody knew what the heck was going on. And so now
Indiana
Wetzel
needs to move up. Indiana needs to move up.
Oh, there.
Indiana needs to move up. What are they doing? Hey, they got to move up. Sorry, Jack, I didn't mean to yell. But
well, they're not going to hear you.
But I know, and what we were seeing was Indiana was lining up like a regular kickoff return. Well, they needed to be up on the 30 because if you're Freeport, you just onside pooch it. and you get the ball right back.
And their kicker is the backup because Parker Lucas got hurt earlier. Isaac Wetzel is a senior. He did kick the extra point last time, and they more or less had a kicker and a backup. So now the ball is going to be going right to left from the 20-yard line is where Wetzel will get rid of it. And finally, they did adhere to Doc's comments, although they never heard him, but they did finally moved up. 1:44 to go, third quarter. All right, let's watch here. No hurry here. Here's Wetzel approaching the ball, and it's a good one. Oh, man, all the way back. It's going to roll. Picked up at the 5-yard line, back to the 10-15. And Porter is downed short of the 20.
Well, they flipped the field, Jack.
Boy, did they ever flip it.
That ball went from the 20-yard line to the 3-yard line.
I was hoping, I thought maybe it'll go in that end zone.
Yeah.
But it never made it. 19-yard line of Indiana. 1:40 remaining, third quarter. 22-8. Freeport in this game with a 4A team, a 3A team in week 0, they call it. Man in motion, far side of the field. Smith throws complete. And that'll take it to the 25-yard line. We've got an Indiana player down.
That looks like Adam Clark.
Well, we've got an injury timeout. By the way, our timeouts through the game brought to you by Luxembourg Jewelers. And isn't it time you start thinking about a gift for the holidays? We'll be back in a moment. We'll take 60 seconds. Indiana trails 22-8 on WDADradio.com, and also brought to you by Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
We're back with you at Freeport at the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. Indiana with a player down, Clark. Freeport with a player down, Clark, but he's up, right. Zach Clark.
But this is Adam Clark, one of our guards.
Yeah.
And it actually, we can't speculate, obviously, but it looked like they were trying to work a cramp out of his leg.
Let's see if Doug knows. He's closer than we are. And we'll give him the high sign here. Well, I guess it was the low sign because he's not. There we go.
Okay, right now they're tending to the injured Indiana player, and I'm having trouble. I don't know. You probably have a better vision, sight there to the number. But going back to that one fumble near the end zone, what Indiana was complaining about is as they were getting up to the huddle or to the line of scrimmage, they were telling Trevor Smith, the official said, hold it, wait, and then they snapped it. And that's what they were complaining about, that the official was telling them to wait, and they allowed the snap to still go on then. So I'll get more information on the injury here back upstairs.
Okay, thanks, Doug. Doug's report's brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. Check out with Doug for your investments and financial needs. Can't speculate. It's a long way off from where we are, but usually when
he's definitely in some pain. You can see the way he's moving around. he certainly is in pain.
We're in the third quarter with 1:29 to go. We have the injury timeout, and Indiana trails by a score of 22-8. We thank all our wonderful sponsors here throughout the evening. And our post-game show will be coming up later on. We mentioned the other folks who have helped to produce the show here tonight. And believe me, this was not an easy task. We're on the ledge, and I don't mean we're ready to jump. I mean, this is our location for our broadcast purpose here tonight.
And tonight was one of those opening nights, first game for us as well. And boy, did we have a little adversity, huh, Jack? You know, not only the rain clears, we get here, we think, okay, we're here, we've made it. The internet doesn't work right. So then we have to get a cell phone charger, and we're patching it together.
And we're on a ledge here. There were more people on this ledge than, I don't know, you could count. But we managed so far to...
We persevered.
We persevered, yeah. Well, this injury is taking longer than we anticipated, and we hate to see things like this in any form of a football game. Let's go back to Doug.
Okay, back down here. It is Adam Clark, but it's just a severe case of cramps right now. He's in a lot of pain. They're trying to work the cramp out of his left leg. Now he's getting up as the coaches were walking off, they were out there. They said, hey, hydrate, let's go, hydrate, keep on drinking a lot of water. But it's just a cramp right now for Clark.
Okay, thanks, Doug. And they're helping him off the field. You say just a cramp, but I'll tell you what, I've had a cramp lately. Yep. It's more than that.
They can be debilitating.
And I don't have anybody to help me off the field.
No.
All right, well, the situation with 1:29 to go in this third quarter, and they're taking two people to help him off the field, the big lineman for Indiana,
And, Jack, it's one of those nights where it doesn't feel super hot. But these kids, this is the first time that they've played a full game.
Right.
They're sweating. He's playing both sides of the ball. So, there's definitely, you got to be hydrated.
All right, here we go with a 2nd down and 4 for Indiana from the gun. And Trevor takes the snap, and then they got him. They've got Trevor, and he goes down with a loss on the play. 3rd down now. Clark, the Clark young man, Zach Clark, who's done a lot of things for Freeport, done well, is back in. He was down for just a little bit, too. Now a 3rd down play with Kauchuk coming to the right. He will be joined by McFarland. And also we've got Tripp's right side. And rolling to the right, it's Trevor, and he finds some running room. Now he throws the pass, and it is caught and out to the 40-yard line, or near the 40-yard line. Hauling it in was Brocious.
Boy, Brady Stuyvesant came in and really laid a shoulder into Evan. Evan did a good job of holding on to that football.
Evan Brocious holding it up, and it's a 1st down at the 39. I thought for a moment Trevor might be over the line of scrimmage, but I guess not. Well, definitely not. 1st down at their own 39-yard line. We're down to 15 seconds in this third period, presented by InFirst Bank. A fake, and running the football is Trevor Smith, and he took a pretty good hit, and he goes down at the 44. He picks up 5 yards on the play. He's pretty tough. And the third quarter ends, brought to you by InFirst Bank. 4th quarter coming up, presented on WDADradio.com and also on Renda Digital TV.
Are you thinking of getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support our student athletes in tonight's game. Each athlete has represented their school district and their community to the best of their ability in these challenging times. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber, physicians assistant Nikki Phillips, and the entire staff at both locations would like to wish all of the athletes best of luck tonight and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, 2 locations, 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center, Highway 403 in Marion Center.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here we go, fourth quarter, and second down for Indiana. And that short pass netted, I don't think, maybe a yard. So it's Indiana ball at their own 45. This fourth quarter of Indiana High football presented by the Locker Room at Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply. It's 3rd and 4 at their own 45.
Yeah, they just ran a quick screen out to Evan and tried to get him to miss make somebody miss, and he was able to get one.
3rd down now. Sidecars left and right. Split receiver right, flanker left. And the handoff, and nowhere for McFarland. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. Back to the 43. Coming over to make the stop for the Yellow Jackets was Mason Lowe's, a junior, 157-pounder, bringing up 4th down and a long 6. On their own 43-yard line, and they're going to
looks like they're going to kick it away.
Going to go with the punter here in Kowchuk. And you got to watch Lane. Lane's a good returner.
Oh.
And he just got it, but it's a line drive. It'll be returned 30, 35, 40, 45. And near the 50-yard line with a return as Brady Stuyvesant returned it some 20 yards. It was a line drive kick.
Right. And they got pressure on that one, too.
Right at midfield on the 50-yard line. 10 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this first football game of the 2022 season.
Indiana needs to try to force a turnover here, Jack.
Yeah, it's all gone the other way, hasn't it? Gavin Croney, the senior quarterback in there. Sidecar left, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Keep it on the ground, they hand it off. And some good yardage inside the Indiana 45 to the 43-yard line. That's Lane. Ben Lane is a good-looking all-around player, listed at 5'9", 160, and he picked up a good 7 yards on the play.
Yeah, Jonathan Wyant, he's a sophomore that's in the game now at defensive end. He made a nice tackle there, a little too far downfield for our liking, but he was in on that tackle with linebacker Garrison Doherty.
Wyant, 6'1", 200, sophomore. 2nd down, 3 to go. Motion man Clark goes to the left. And the pitch on the option to Lane. Lane has a first down, 40-35, turns it on at the 30. Down the sideline he goes, and he's inside the 15, inside the 10-yard line, and it's goal to go.
They've really had a good plan in this second half with that speed option. That's twice now they've hit it for a big game.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a flag. And everybody's coming back.
Freeport's walking back, so let's see what this is.
So that's a break for Indiana. Holding offense.
It is a holding penalty against the Yellow Jackets, 10 yards from the spot.
That's going to take a 10-yard penalty, and it will take them back to where they started, right on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Fourth quarter here, brought to you by the Locker Room at Diamond Medical Supply and Diamond Drug.
Given the situation, I expect to see a heavy dose of Lane now. You know, I don't anticipate them putting the ball in the air. They're going to want to keep it on the ground and churn clock. Indiana has to make a play.
2nd and 10 at the 50. Direct snap from the shotgun. Over the middle of the toss. It's up for grabs. Incomplete.
Indiana brought a blitz off the edge. Levi Porter came down, and I'll tell you, Anthony Kowchuk and Trevor Smith did a nice job to break that pass up.
Pass intended for Clark and incomplete at the 25. 3rd and 10 at the 50.
Obviously, their coaching staff isn't listening to what I say about grounding the ball and running it, and they took a shot downfield.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Here at Freeport, Jack Benedict, along with Pat Doherty, at the S&T Bank outside booth. Relationship banking, one customer at a time. Doug Steve on the sideline. Option. The pitch goes back, and it is Clark in the pile. He is still on his feet, but he's only going to get a yard.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It will bring up
They're
a 4th.
going to punt it.
And the punt formation team comes on, headed up by Isaac Wetzel. Clock is moving, under 8.5 to go in this 4th quarter in this game, with Freeport on the board at 22-8. Boy, keep backing up.
They got to put that returner on the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he's at the 6 right now. There's a man was offside, wasn't he? Guess not. Wetzel's kick, and it's short. It's going to bounce and roll to the Indiana 17-yard line. They haven't had a punt returned, have they?
No.
So they'll bring it to the 17-yard line of Indiana here in the 4th quarter. And we have 8 minutes, 3 seconds to go. Coming up on our post-game show, which is presented by First Commonwealth Bank, member FDIC, time to be first. You'll hear from Coach Brad Wright with Doug Steve talking with the coach, and we'll announce our good associate players of the game. They've been in business since 1955, so their agents know what's pretty good for Good and Associates. Now the direct snap to, there's a flag.
False start on Indiana.
5-yard penalty.
It looks like Adam Clark's back in the game for Indiana, Jack.
Well, that's amazing because he was really, really struggling. Yeah, he's in there. That's good. I mean, good to see that he was able to overcome that.
Work that cramp out.
Yeah, they've got a veteran line, but I don't know. You know better than I as far as the backup guys, the younger guys they have. But
yeah, that's the one area they don't have a lot of depth up front. So.
All right, we've got a 1st down and 15 now, back at the 12-yard line. Indiana trails in this 4th quarter, 22-8 to Freeport. And there's another flag, and we won't get that underway either, although Trevor threw the pass. And that's going to cost them another 5 with the same deal. Procedure. Really turned into a beautiful night here.
It sure did.
Yeah.
You know, Indiana up until this drive, they had the one penalty, the hold. Now they've had these couple motions. They had played pretty penalty free, so you wonder if they're getting tired, and you lose focus when that happens.
Yes, exactly. You make mistakes.
But now they put themselves into a big hole here.
Well, backed up now to the 7-yard line. They've got to go all the way to the 27. 20 yards for a 1st down. Handed off on the jet sweep. And out of bounds is Porter as he crossed the 10, takes it to the 12.
So about a gain of 5.
Porter's a good-looking player.
Yes.
Just a freshman, has nice size, and looks like somebody they've got that's going to be a good player here for quite a while.
Yes, they're really impressed with him.
Second. Direct snap to Smith. He's going to keep the ball. Turns and spins his way.
I think that's actually McFarland.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that was McFarland that time, yeah, that came in to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they were in the Wildcat there with Nygren and the heavy backs.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 12. Kickoff next week at Andy Kosneski Field, 7 o'clock against Knock. Meanwhile, back on the field here with a sidecar right. Trevor Smith takes the ball and rolls to the right and throws the pass.
Oh, yeah.
They called it pass interference.
Interference. And that's going to be down at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, right there. Great call by the back judge here because the defender had his arms wrapped around the waist of the Indiana receiver, giving the penalty there. But, going back to that penalty in the first half that the referee picked up the flag, I was talking to the assistant coaches as we came off from halftime, and I said, what about that? And they're upset because watching it in the locker room on their technology pads there, they said actually the kid launched at Levi Porter for Indiana, went helmet to helmet with them. They were more upset that wasn't called than the taunting call back upstairs.
Thank you, Doug. Doug's report from the sideline, brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. First down, Indiana after the penalty and the interference call, 30-yard line of Indiana. Trailing 22-8, fourth quarter. Now they'll line it up. 3 receivers right. We've got a split receiver out here to the left and a sidecar left. Looking right, the pass is going to be caught. And that's about a 1-yard reception on the pass completed to Porter. 9 yards to go now for the first down.
Yeah, and as we've seen them with the short passing game tonight, again, we got to protect, and Indiana has to take a few more shots down the field as time is ticking.
James Mill, who has the touchdown today for Indiana, is out here to the left, stepping up in the pocket, down the middle with a pass that's on the right sideline, too far, incomplete, intended for Kowchuk. 3rd and 9 coming up.
Number 2, Ben Lane. Number 4, Gavin Crony back for the Yellow Jackets on defense.
We have an equipment problem here with Mill on the near sideline. He's down on one knee with the official right in front of the Freeport bench.
Okay. I'm not sure what they were doing.
Looks like a glove problem. I don't know. I'm not sure, but he's okay now. He's back in there. It's 3rd and 9. 6:41 to go in the game.
Now the referee's talking to the Indiana coaches. Let's see if Doug knows what's going on down there.
This game is slowed to a baseball pace.
Okay, right now it's a sideline warning against Indiana, and but number 14 or number 4 for Freeport's taunting our bench as he's saying stuff, taunting the Indiana bench, and we get the sideline warning for it. Indiana gets a sideline warning. It's football season, Jack. Holy heck.
Man, oh day. 3rd and 9 at the 31 of Indiana. Faking after the snap, and Trevor broke a couple of tackles, broke another tackle, fights his way for some really tough yardage to the 36, 4 yards short of a first down. 4th down coming up. 22-8 Freeport.
I think Indiana's got to go for this, Jack. It's 4th and 4.
Yeah, why not?
Time is against them. They have to make a play to get back in this game.
Here we go from their own 36. 4th and 4. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Trevor's back to pass. He looks, he throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Porter was the intended receiver. He was covered underneath and on the deep side, and they'll relinquish the ball to Freeport. At the 5:59 mark, they'll take the ball at the Indiana 36.
The Yellow Jackets have the ball 1st and 10. Ball on the Indiana 36-yard line.
Well, they're pretty far away there from from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're deep.
They're really deep. But now to the line of scrimmage they come with a comfortable 22-8 lead. Same formation. 2 right, have an H-back. They're going to go with the option. The pitch, they're going to throw a pass out of the halfback option. It's going to be caught and a touchdown. Clark throws the pass, and it's caught by Carson Kosecki for a touchdown and 36 yards. Oh, boy. Freeport's on the board.
Well, you know, Jack, they set that up with that option. They've ran it several times. The corner bit. That wide, there was nobody anywhere near him. They had set that up, ran that play several times tonight, the option, and now there we go.
And they'll go for the extra point here with, well, they got to get an 11th man on the field. And I think that's Wetzel in there again with the quarterback, Crony, holding.
We blocked it.
And no flags.
Isaac Nygren blocked that extra point.
So Nygren blocks it. Boy, they've had trouble with they have to work on their extra points. But big lead for Freeport. 28-8 is the score. Back with a kickoff in a moment. Indiana High Football, WDADradio.com, Renda Digital TV.
Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support our student athletes in tonight's game. Each athlete has represented their school district and their community to the best of their ability in these challenging times. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber, physicians assistant Nikki Phillips, and the entire staff at both locations would like to wish all of the athletes best of luck tonight and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, 2 locations, 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center, Highway 403 in Marion Center.
Deep for Indiana, number 2, Levi Porter, number 21, Evan Grocious. And to kick for the Yellow Jackets, number 8, Isaac Wetzel.
All the way back on the kickoff and 1 yard deep in the end zone of where it's fielded by Levi Porter. It's a touchback. 28-8 now after the touchdown by Freeport. And Indiana brings the ball out to the 20 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this game. Well, you want to keep guys healthy. Boy, I tell you, Clark is out there, but he's limping. I mean, that was some kind of a Charlie horse. That was a Charles horse.
Yeah, really.
Is what it was, yeah.
He's trying to gut through it.
All right, here we go. Trevor throws the pass. It's going to be caught, and it'll go
Isaac Nygren.
to Nygren, the tight end, and he will pick up 6, 7, 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2.
Freeport's number 22, Zach Clark. Gain of 8 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Ball on the
Our stats along the way brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. Time to be first. Remember FDIC. And they will also present the post-game show, which will include interviews and the Good and Associates players of the game. That was defense making contact, 5-yard penalty, Freeport.
5-yard offside penalty against the Yellow Jacket defense will give Indiana first
To the 33 of Indiana.
At the 33-yard line, 1st and 10, Indiana.
Looks like, okay, Trevor's still in there. Looked like McFarland was lining up at the Wildcat again. But Trevor's still in there.
Nygren's in the backfield. Has a sidecar to the left of Trevor Smith. And here's a short pass over here, make the catch. And taking it They're going to put it at the 36-yard line to James Mill, who has the lone Indiana touchdown today. Gain of a couple, 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Trevor fakes, pumps, steps up, steps back, goes forward, and takes it to the 36.
Got about back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's about it after all that. 3rd down now at the 32 of Indiana.
Now they gave him 1 yard, I guess.
7 to go. 3rd and 7. Under 4 minutes now and rolling in this 4th quarter, presented by the Locker Room at Diamond Medical Supply and Diamond Drug. Direct snap to Trevor Smith. He fakes, he comes up, he's still on his feet, and he will make it to the 40-yard line. Well, you hold your breath because he's your quarterback.
Right.
He's a first-year starter, and he's not that big, but he's tough. And he takes it to the 40 where it's 4th down and 3. But you got to play hard because you get hurt when you don't play hard.
That's right. And, again, they're just trying to get reps and hopefully build on something positive.
4th down and 3. Smith back to pass. He looks. He throws it over the middle. It's juggled incomplete. Should have been intercepted. It was thrown directly into the hands of Justin Jack, an inside linebacker. He bobbled the ball, and then there was a collision with others. And they'll turn it over on downs again, and Freeport has the ball at the Indiana 40.
Well, Jack, I hate to sound like a broken record, but boy, oh boy, how many times have we given Freeport the ball inside their own territory?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know these situations the last 2 times, Indiana's in desperation mode going for it on 4th down. But, boy, that's really been their Achilles heel, giving Freeport a short field. In this offense, it's very explosive.
3:09 to play. Freeport leads by 20, 28-8. And they'll go from the gun on the Indiana 40. Keep it on the ground. And that's going to be nothing for Lane, as the Indiana defense was right there. And number 56, Carson Beatty.
Yeah, Beatty had the initial penetration there.
Drove him back. Well, we got to think about our good players of the game. Loss on the play, 6 yards, 2nd and 16.
And Freeport's not going to be in any hurry to snap this football. No. There's 10 seconds on the play clock. They're just now breaking the huddle.
Under 2.5 to go. Let's hope we don't see any halfback option plays here.
Boy, oh boy.
That's going to be quarterback. Croney, he's still on his feet. Now flag is thrown as he goes down at the Indiana 38. Nygren over to make a stop.
And it looks like a hold on Freeport.
Yep, they've had quite a few penalties here tonight. How about you, Doug? What do you got?
Okay, what a hit by Isaac Nygren right there. I don't care. He's like the Energizer bunny out here. It doesn't matter what part of the game. He's still going full tilt. The busiest people along the Indiana sideline tonight, the trainers, really working on cramps for several players tonight. And hopefully they can work this out for next week. But it's still great to hear Cherokee on a Friday night. There's nothing better. Back upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you have to be on the right side of town in Indiana here.
That's right. That's right. The dividing line of Philadelphia Street.
All right, with the penalty, back to the 49-yard line of Indiana with a 2nd down. They've got to get to the Indiana 30. We're at 150 and counting. A direct snap to the quarterback on the option. He pitches the lane. He reverses his field. Giving ground, gets a block, still on his feet. At the 50-yard line, cuts it up at the 45, and he takes it to the Indiana 40-yard line. some nifty running with a lot of yardage there. He didn't get a lot of yardage, but a lot of acreage, and it'll be 10 yards short of a first down.
It's going to be a little more than that. They're back in there.
Oh, I was going to say there had to be a penalty in there somewhere. It's procedure. Freeport got to be in close to double digits in penalties, but they're going to win the game anyway. They take a lane out.
They'll be happy. I mean, they're just working the clock.
Yeah.
You know. 2nd and 24 now.
And the clock is now at 1:30 and counting. Out at their own 46-yard line with a 2nd and forever. Shotgun snap goes to Croney, hands the ball up the middle, and I think that's Justin Jack, who just checked into the game. Yeah. And he takes it to the Indiana 48.
Number 68.
We won't have any IUP football till September 10th. That's a long way off. And a couple of scrimmages for the Crimson Hawks, but they've been looking pretty good. Yeah. First it was the defense that looked better. Now the offense is starting to come around. So we'll see what happens, and we'll come at you that night on our affiliate U92.5 and U92radio.com from East Stroudsburg. Back here at Freeport, it's 3rd and long, and we are down to a half a minute in the game. And 28-8. And the quarterback is still in there. I'm surprised they didn't take him out.
You know, or do you take a knee there? I mean,
well,
why do you want him to get hit again?
Exactly, yeah. And he goes down at the 43, and that's going to be the end of our game.
Yeah.
And that will wrap it up for Game 1 in 2022. And Freeport comes away with a 28-8 victory. Coming up, the First Commonwealth Bank post-game show, Time to Be First. We'll be back on WDADradio.com and also on Renda Digital TV.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes. At Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did.
Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance. The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all the Lil Indians video broadcasts this year. The team at Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. When you need help with this celebration, you can find them online at BeyondTheSunsetPets.com, helping families and friends honor their loved one.
We're back with you here on the First Commonwealth Bank post-game show at Freeport. This is Jack Benedict with Pat Doherty. First Commonwealth Bank, Time to Be First, member FDIC. Freeport comes away with a win by a score of 28-8 over Indiana. We'll have our interview coming up with Coach Brad Wright here very shortly. Some comments and thoughts by you, Doc, on the game here tonight.
Yeah, Jack, I mean, as we've said a lot tonight, the short field really benefited Freeport. They were able to capitalize on that. Indiana had a chance to Freeport came out in the second half and scored right away. Indiana got the ball back, drove it right down all the way to the 1 yard line, and then they fumbled. But really, when you look at their scoring drives, 27 yards, 28 yards, block punt, and then I think about a 50-yard drive for their other touchdown. Then they hit the option on the option pass, and there they had the ball inside the 50. So that short field killed Indiana tonight. Boy, what a great job by Freeport's kicking game too.
Yeah.
They were able to flip the field. They took that safety to make it give Indiana the 8th point, and then they boomed the ball all the way to the 3-yard line and really flipped the field position. So,
special teams mean a lot.
They do, and that was a big difference in tonight's game. But Indiana still, they have some positives to build on. I know they only scored 8 points, but they made some plays offensively. They seemed a little bit more explosive at times. Now they just got to be a little more consistent, getting first downs and moving the ball, and hopefully Trevor doesn't take as many hits as he did tonight.
A lot of these guys for Indiana have not played a lot of varsity football.
That's true. I mean, when you look at the offensive side of the ball, they lost over 2,000 yards of offense.
Exactly.
With Harrington and Flint. And so now, they're trying to build a new identity. I would like them to see them run the ball a little bit more effectively. They didn't really do a good job getting out on the perimeter with their run game, but I thought the passing game did some nice things, and I think they're just going to be able to build on that. Defensively, they made some stops. The problem was they had their backs up against the goalpost all night, and that's hard, very hard to play defense in those situations. And a couple big plays, the option pass,
halfback option pass,
and those are the block punt.
Special teams,
big things that affect us. I think he's getting ready. Doug's getting ready with Coach. So let's see.
Let's see if he's ready. We're going to. Okay.
Garrett, you're going to.
Okay, we're with head coach Brad Wright down on the field here. And, Coach, not the way you wanted to see things end up, but positives that you take away from this game.
I mean, like I said, we're healthy, and I think that we showed the ability to make plays. We had some nice drives going at times, but it seems like at critical junctures of the game, we're making a mental mistake to stall things, whether it be we're not lining up correctly, whether it be we're not executing our blocking schemes correctly, or just simply making a mental gaffe at a critical error, the critical point in the game. That's kind of what happened tonight. We weren't clean enough on special teams, with the block punt and the score there. That really hurt us. And we just kind of failed at critical points of the game where, we need to do much better in executing.
It seemed like Freeport defensively was giving you all the underneath stuff, but they were kind of taking away anything down the field.
Yeah, they were. They were giving that to us at the end, and we were trying to take it and move the ball down the field. Problem is when you get down a couple scores, you got to make up ground, and they're giving that to you for a reason. We just weren't able to hit anything big on them.
I don't think it wasn't conditioning factor, but being the first game, a lot of cramps out there. How do you go against that in practice even? I mean, it's still gonna be warm, but games are totally different than a practice.
You got to start hydrating, early in the week. You can't wait till Friday night, and I think we did. We were vocal about hydrating all week, so I think we're taking care of that. First game of the season, guys aren't used to playing 4 quarters like this, so you're going to see a couple cramps here and there. So I don't expect that to be a problem moving forward.
What did you tell your team in the huddle here after the game?
I just said, hey, we got to own it. All right, to beat a quality number 5 ranked AAA football team, you just simply can't make the amount of mental mistakes that we made. I mean, we did show some good things. We're healthy, but far too many penalties, misalignments, and missed assignments in critical points of the game.
Next week, knock, home opener at Andy Kuzneski Field. Hopefully get the town community rallying behind this team because they are fun to watch.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we're going to go watch the film and fix what went wrong, and everybody's staying positive, and our goal is to come out Friday night, and we're going to win this football game coming up.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Go get him next week.
Thanks, Doug.
Okay, there you have it. We got Elvin and Trevor here. We'll turn to them right now. We'll get the Good Insurance Solutions players of the game. First, we'll go with Trevor Smith. Trevor, first varsity game. Your thoughts?
I mean, it was the same game, but it was a little sped up. It was fun. A little bit more thrown at you, a little bit quicker, more decision making, but still the same game. Still just trying to improve and get better.
What happened down on that end zone where it looked like Indiana was going in to score? They got the ball at the 1 yard line, and it seemed like the referees were telling you to hold up, but they allowed the snap.
I heard wait on the call, and then it was just miscommunication between me and my center, and that's on me. That's not on anybody else. It's just on me.
Okay, first game as quarterback. If you had to say, hey, this is one thing I need to improve for next week, what would that be?
Just like furthering my knowledge of the offense and like the game. I need to be sort of a veteran and get out here and experience what it's like, and that'll help me, I think.
Okay, go get him next week, Trevor.
Thank you.
Okay, there's Trevor Smith and our defensive player of the game, Elvin Liu. Elvin, it was a tough game, but defensively, you seem to be all over the place there in the first quarter or first half. Your thoughts overall on how the defense played?
I feel like our defense played pretty well in the beginning. You know, we had a pretty good first half. Film definitely helped this week. You know, watching film, the first play they ran, you know, that was one of their top 5 run plays. It was a down block, spun out, and then stopped it there. Overall, I mean, in the second half, everything just got, you know, lackadaisical. We were kind of, you know, fighting adversity, fighting injuries as one of our guards went down. Yeah, like I'm also fighting an injury, but at the end, they had the trick play down there. That's, you know, also something that just comes with the game of, you know, that not being on film. But they adapted. They didn't run it to our side. They just kept on pounding to the other side, and a lot of mistakes tonight.
Okay, those are the things you're going to correct for Game 2. Next week, home opener at Indiana Annie Kuznetsky Field. You had a good student following tonight. It's even going to be better next week, hopefully, for Indiana.
Yeah, of course, man. It's always a nice thing whenever somebody comes out. You know, you can be down in the trenches, but you know they'll never stop cheering for you. So it's just morale booster, and glad they showed up tonight.
Okay, even though it wasn't the score, the ending final score you wanted, congratulations, Defensive Player of the Game, the Good Insurance Defensive Player of the Game. Congratulations, Elvin.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, there you have it. Jack, Pat, we'll send it back upstairs.
All right, we'll be back in a moment. 28-8, Freeport defeats Indiana. We'll return on the first Commonwealth Bank postgame show after we take this time out on WDADradio.com and Renda Digital TV.
Our team at Sky Point Crane in Indiana want to congratulate all the District 7 All-Star teams and wish them the best of luck in the playoffs. Sky Point Crane offers professional crane service, rigging service, and 3D lift planning for industries such as general construction, manufacturing, mining and energy, and telecommunication. With expert advice, execution, and the top-of-the-line customer service, Sky Point Crane is the industry leader in Western PA, Ohio, Maryland, and West Virginia. Good luck, All-Stars, from the team at Sky Point Crane.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
A van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Are you thinking about getting vaccinated? Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about the COVID-19 vaccine. The Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania would also like to remind you that COVID-19 vaccines are available for children as young as 6 months. Talk to your doctor, your child's pediatrician, or your pharmacist if you have questions. You can also learn more by visiting vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Message made possible by the Health Initiative for Rural Pennsylvania.
The Indiana County Technology Center is now accepting enrollment in our adult education programs. The ICTC's adult education programs offer in-demand post-secondary programs tailored to empower student success. From cosmetology to welding and practical nursing, the ICTC has a program for everyone. Indiana County Technology Center, empowering tomorrow's workforce.
We're here to wrap it up now. Congratulations to our good and associates players of the game. Freeport wins the game by a score of 28-8. Join us next week from Andy Kosneski Field. We'll be on the air with the ITT pregame show at 6:30. I want to thank Pat Doherty, Doug Stee, Andy Hart, Chris Mellinger. I don't think I forgot anybody. But who did I forget? Oh, Garrett Clark. Yeah, he keeps us on the air back at home. Thanks, one and all. But he had the luxury of being able to sit down while we didn't. So in any event, no complaints. But we'll see Indiana. They've got some promise with this team, and they will be fun to watch. That's for sure, like the guys said. Final score 28-8 for everybody that we mentioned here. We'll see you next week with Indiana High and their opener against Knock. This is Jack Benedict bidding you a very pleasant good evening from Freeport.